I just can't seem to get rid of this guy. It's like he's in all time frames at once. Welcome back to Cognitive Dissonance. Porky's back. And he's causing trouble yet again. This time he's taking the Apple of Enlightenment. At least pieces of it. And now we have to find a spaceship and go after him. But I did some farming, because I have an item. A new item. Off of the Mr. Lunatics, you can get the Looney Tune. A guitar for a Linavar. Makes minds hurt. Also, I got some grass shreds off of the Grassassin. That'll be useful for things. But we have a pressing matter. We gotta go and build some kind of spaceship. Out of spare parts you just find laying around. So we're gonna have to leave Saturalia for right now. I saw a UFO. It was by a Linavar's place. Also, we kill Grassassins now, real easy. They give us a little bit of experience points and we might drop more grass shreds. A big clunker! It's so scary! Let's go tear it apart so it's less scary. We're gonna need parts off of it. There's gonna be Grassassins in this area now instead of those mushroom dudes. And sometimes they'll try to jump up cliffs. That's what happens when you jump up a cliff. You give Laris a level. So they do give you a little bit of experience points. But there's still a meteor in front of Linavar's place. He's still kinda homeless. Homeless music playing guy. I wonder if those albums he made are ever gonna go platinum. We did play at Bowfest after all. The whole left side is wrecked. Maybe you could find something on the right side. Oh, by the way, Zarbal knows how to break down stuff suddenly. He's basically anti-Jeff. He looks at a thing that's broken and he's like, yep, I could tear that apart. We got a life support computer. That's pretty important if you're going out in space. Squish that mushroom. I am so happy that they left in the automatic win. People tend to forget that part of EarthBound and how easy it makes the game. Also, they have in like a faster walking speed too, so maybe they should work on that just a little. Maybe make it look a little bit more unique too, because the whole RPG Maker thing. I'm just throwing things out there for the remake. Don't mind me. So we're done with Saturalia. We recruited everyone that was left, and now we have to leave this place. Maybe. Kinda. Sorta. And we're gonna have to leave the happy place, too. The happy place lost its happy. I can't get any more happy here. I'm gonna have to find a happy somewhere else. Amongst the stars. Maybe on Jupiter. But luckily this mouse will lead us the way. Sure, we could walk through the crystal caverns or the passage next to it, but he could take us to Saturn really fast. We have some more UFO to do here, but also this place. I can't believe I forgot this. Saturn Songs LP. Was this here before? Because I don't remember seeing this here before. There's phantom gift boxes appearing all over the place, and that makes me a little unsettled. Nope, Cup of Life Noodles isn't refilled yet. Maybe next chapter. So, Zarbal knows how to scrap things, so let's scrap more things. Let's just take apart this robot. This non-sequitur robot just in the middle of nowhere. There we go. That's ours now. We got scrap metal. Thanks for the scrap metal. Eh, it's still a swamp in there, ain't it? Well, it changed a little bit. There's people here now. I'm trying to talk to the Saturn. Now, many shroomers. Less shroomers on this screen, though. They've been taking care of the shroomers. But the flooding got worse in this area. Things can only improve from here, but we have some enemies floating around, but not as many as before. But there is one enemy that's floating around in the poison muck. Let's see if we can suss him out. That's right, we're going right in. Hat deep. He is drowning right now. For a Horn of Life. Hey, I love these things. Horn of Life is a full heal. I could bring back someone from the death. Yeah, from the death. Also, this slime can't kill us because we have 1 HP. And it can't take away that 1 HP. We're effectively invincible right now. But we can't really go anywhere. It's too deep. Also, this muck is really annoying sounding. There we go. So, keep that in mind. You keep 1 HP, so you're not constantly healing yourself and wasting PP like I did in a previous game. Also, there's a special enemy, but he apparently can't appear when there's flooding. We're gonna have to come back later for him. He drops a pretty good item. But this area should look familiar. A couple videos ago, we've been here. Yeah, it's the place where Mad Malik lives, and crashed spaceships, and Mr. Saturn's. The metally face is yours, Ding! Even for Mr. Saturn, that doesn't seem to make sense. Welcome to Lake Contentful. Someone took the gem bloom in this area. That guy's a jerk. He doesn't feel groove. He should have been at the show. We got this dude here, too. He knows making lots of stuff about stuff. Let's make stuff. We have a few items here now. We got space rocks. We got scrap metal. We got grass shreds. And we have a green gem bloom. So let's see what we can make here. Let's take a green gem bloom and some grass shreds. What can we make with this? A plant ring! That's an equipment item. Let's try some space rocks and some scrap. It's a rock shell! Those are some pretty good items. So the combinulator is also like a Herodric cube. Alright, I have some equipment. Zarbal! You're good on speed. I need someone a bit more quicker. A bit more useful. You know what? Alinavar needs to be in the hundreds. He only loses a little bit of defense. Enjoy your plant ring. I mean, Laris could have used it too, but he's kind of tanky anyway. So, he has an excuse. Also, we have a rock shell. He could take the rock shell. Resists physical attacks, but makes them even slower. Can anyone else use this? No, he can't use it. In fact, I should sell some of that stuff. I could also give it to Zarbal. You know what? Zarbal has a proclivity for dying. Let's give him the rock shell for right now. If we had more scrap, we could have made some better things for Zarbal, but I don't have any more scrap to scrap. Let's see what Mad Malik has to say about our super important intergalactic quest. Laris made some friends. Yeah, Apple. The Apple of Enlightenment. That's quest material. No, we didn't do that yet. Alright, he wants us to make a ship. I want to make a ship. We have ship parts in this direction. So let's get to making a ship. Hey Frog, how's it going? You saw Laris be a really bad driver and wreck this ship. We're here to scrap it. The whole right side is wrecked. Luckily, the piloting thing is in the middle. You barely died, Laris! But there we go. We got all the parts. We got UFO navigation systems now. That's important. But someone answer to Laris. Hi, New. How you doing? Being useless as always, I guess. Time to head back to the home base. Somebody will be able to help us build this ship. What, you're not going to be there? Okay, alright. I guess we're going to Jupiter by ourselves then. What the heck is New doing then? Can't be more important than our super important intergalactic quest. By the way, Mad Malik, we have a ship now. Basically a ship. Yeah, apple, ship. Apple ship. Apple ship. Alright, he can come with us now that we have the basic materials for a ship. And he's gonna bring a combinulator. That's good. Now we could have a Horizon Cube wherever we go. Also, probably a free hotel. And a doctor. And a shopkeeper. We'll have lots of cool things. Well, we're gonna have to go very, very slowly back to Sata'in, Dakota. I can't stand his walking speed. It's starting to irritate me. Especially when we gotta go long distances. I need to get off this planet, man. Oh yeah, this guy wanted to meet the band. To be honest, I don't think we really got a band name together. Oh, it's Nowhere Train. Nowhere Train. Oh, Nowhere Train. I get it. There's no spaces in there. They can't fit any more spaces into this name. But you know what? It's a don't care thing, so I'll take it. They're the Nowhere Train. You know what? That sounds more like a name for a vehicle than a band, you know? Yeah, we could stop by the hotel, but what point is that? We don't really need to get anything. We might as well check out It Is a Store while we're here. See if there's anything new. We fought a Gigas. No, still the same things as usual. We're not going to need them. Alright, thanks anyway. I guess it's time to leave Saturn. We're done with everything here. We can't go back to previous points of power because they're either flooded or collapsed. So we gotta head back to the base. Oh wait, wasn't there... yeah, there's a super bouncy quick route in the other direction now. I forgot all about that. Why do I need to go back to Sata'in for? Well, you know, Sata'in proper. Which, by the way, is still the village of peace and justice. And no casinos, buddy. No casinos. That guy's obsessed about casinos. He's yelling at everyone that there was casinos. We're not buying it. Yeah, we could use this now. I like how everyone, like, bounces in a straight line along with Colonel Saturn. Because RPG Maker. But it's funny to look at. Yeah, welcome back to home base. You know, Nowhere Train HQ doesn't sound that impressive, if you ask me. Like, in the least. It should be something jazzier, like, how about Apple Chasers? Yeah! That's peppy and upbeat. This will be the Apple Chaser HQ. Let's sell some things to the Mr. Buy Things from you. We don't need these anymore. Definitely don't need these. They make people berserk. Mushroom Blaster, it's been fun, but you've been replaced. Got beams. These beams are lousy. Got the Berserker engine. That's also lousy. Cast Star and UFO body. Not as good as the Rock Shell, so we'll get rid of that. We have a Looney Tune now. We don't need that. Gas canister... Nah. Fire in a jar we're keeping now. That sounds pretty cool. Like we should keep fire in a jar around. Just in case. Here's the life support computer. And a navigation system. Large pieces of space equipment in our backpack. Or our mind pocket. Whatever you want to call it. Oh, hey, Elmadon. Looks like you've been busy. He's got a ladder and a shell. How did Elmadon know we were making a ship? I guess New told him, too. That we need life support and navigation. Hey, bonus. I got all that. Wow, Elmadon's actually good for something. Otherwise, you'd probably have some kind of Mr. Saturn doing this. But Almadon is apparently an engineer as well as a dictator. Welcome to the Nowhere Train! Now the adventure really begins. Hey, Linavar, what do you think about all this? Oh, I thought he was gonna Lucas at me. Yeah, we're ready. I just need to check this thing out. This is cool. Oh, right. Yeah. That's why Zarbal's driving. We got a shop here. It has some new stuff for us. It says items for UFO, but it's just a usable item. Anyone could throw this around. You don't even equip it on Zarbal. But you could equip this. And maybe we should grab a couple more green gem blooms for making things. And we could get a shiny coin for Zarbal, but that's not too great. Yeah, it's plain but polished, and we don't really need that going around. But at least we could equip Helenivar with some new Ice Stalk guards. Great with everything but attack. Well, he needs defense too. We got a combinulator here in case we need it. We don't really need it right now. We need more parts. That's what we need. Almadon is going to work as our save guy. And of course we got Dr. Saturn here in the corner. He'll cure status effects off of us. Like diamond dyes. Something tells me we're going to get lots of diamond dyes. And free healing on either side. That's the Nowhere Train. I think it's time for the maiden voyage. Someone smash a cup of coffee up against the side. I christen thee the SS Nowhere Train. Oh, by the way, don't run out of fuel going to Jupiter. Just head to the upper left, okay? And also we could hit the shift button to go back to the cockpit. Kind of like the high wind. Goodbye, Saturn. Now we're out in the open world. Welcome to space. There's lots of space in space. Oh, Geek's mothership, yeah. Ugh, just fire. Oh, that's bad. You know what the heck with Jupiter? Let's just go flying. Yay! Flying everywhere. Look, there's other ships out here too. Can't seem to, there we go. Yep, this world loops after a while. We're always orbiting the sun. Also, it wastes a lot of gas. Speaking of gas, we don't have a lot of that, do we? You could have drop shipped some more of that? Because I'm gonna need it. Northwesterly to Jupiter. Southeast if you want to go back home. Oh wow, that's not too far away. The Sigismundo. Oh, we can't go into the Sigismundo yet. Oh, that's not good. We're running out of fuel, man! If you want a meal, just stop over at Uranus. It's pronounced Uranus, to avoid that joke in the future. Maybe a fancy hotel on Neptune. But no, we ran out of fuel, thank you. Yes, fuel the part as you're talking to people. I ran out of gas. Knew it was kind of stupid. Yeah, you don't say. We're getting towed. This happens every time you run out of gas. It doesn't really take any money off of you, but it does drop you off somewhere. What's this? Hey buddy, where'd you take us? Who are you and why are you taking my insignificant item? Why? He just gave us a hammer for an insignificant item. For no good reason. I just wanted to talk to you and be social. This is why you don't talk to woolly shamblers. Oh, this is Uranus. Okay. I'm an adult. Well, this must be a gas station just outside Uranus. Stop it. Stop it, AC. Bad. We're kind of lost. Well, actually, I wasn't lost. I was seconds from Jupiter and ran out of fuel. Straight up from Uranus. I'm sorry. Okay. I'll stop. How about other places? I need to know a way around Uranus. I'm not going to do it. So Neptune smells like dead fish. Good to know. And tell us about Pluto. Okay, sounds like people live there that we don't want to talk to. We could go down and right towards Neptune and keep going. We don't have the fuel for that. Speaking of fuel, this guy sells nothing but starship fuel. For 50 Boeing each. Let's go with 10. There. Now we can't run out of gas for a while. We could always come back to the cafe later. We got things to do. Places to see. Places to not get towed away from, and we got hammers. Why would aliens want a hammer? Well, we got it now. And that's the important thing. I'm gonna tell you right now, that hammer we just picked up is the most broken thing in the game. It also opens up quite a few endings. But it's just insane. It's a cheat button. It's basically a cheat button. Alright, finally, we've made it to Jupiter. Let's not socialize. We can do that later. I'm sure the dialogue doesn't change. Now, that was a fun detour. We got ourselves, like, a really broken cheat button. And now we're on Jupiter. Yay! This is exactly what Jupiter looks like on telescopes. You know, it's these deserts and cacti. And cacti that kill you. Well, you know what? This is a good time to test out our hammer. Right after we shoot him. Ball-peen hammer! Hit him with it! I'm not sure if that was the hammer doing the damage or not, but look how much damage you're doing now. And you could stack the ball-peen hammer. It's like tentacles, the tentacle poke, but on drugs. It gets crazy. And it's a multi-use item. I don't believe you could run out of hammer. I've seen videos of people using a ridiculous amount of hammer and doing like 100,000 damage. It gets insane. Anyway, local fauna. Air puffs. They're just little bags filled with air. You know, I forgot to scan those cacti too. Oh well. You can scan these things at least. Hope scan doesn't glitch out today. It's an air puff. Expels a very fine mist as propulsion. You can electrocute and diamondize them. Now, you know what? Let's try it. I guess that diamondized them. I'm not quite sure. Well, he's dead now. We'll never find out. If you did get diamondized, it doesn't count as a kill like it does to you. It's just more like a, I guess, a permanent petrify. Like a stun. So electricity is really good against these guys. I recommend it. And we get balloon grenades. Quite a few of them. Balloon grenades are another usable item. You just throw it to attack all enemies. It's kind of like a running bomb or a sprinting bomb. Just does physical damage. I'm just gonna stay away from cacti. These cacti are like telepathic or something. I clearly wasn't in front of the other one. Hey, look at that. Enemies can use rope ladders in this game. A little frustrating if you ask me, because I want to get at that present. And that air puff is denying me. Stop it. Get over here. Thank you. That was not worth it. Cactus fruit is just a healing item. 100 HP, but still just a healing item. After we have, like, ding and life up, healing items are kinda gonna go by the wayside. Also, floating sign. It's maintained by Fopco. West and down to go to Bolos. No, not Bolos. Hey, there's a little spot on the ground here. I thought it was a black sesame seed, but no dice. Of course it wouldn't be dice, it's a black sesame seed. Staying far away from cacti. They like to murder you here. Let's check out what's over here. Maybe there's items. I could use this fuzzy frog. That'll be useful. I like how they color-coded the present boxes. So, you know, blue ones contain records and green ones contain fuzzy frogs. And let's just salvage a robot. You know what? Whenever I end up on a new planet, I just like to salvage a robot once in a while. Take their scrap metal. No one's using it. And right up here, you don't want to jump on this little wiggly spot. That'll take you right back to the beginning of Jupiter. And we don't want to do that. You gotta go deeper into Jupiter. Also notice the background is just like a hyper-inflated, really corrupted version of like a photograph of Jupiter. That's all it is. As you can see, the big red spot is like right there. Or at least a big red spot. What are you doing? Air puff. This frustrates me. You know this, right? You did that to frustrate me. I am frustrated now. Oh, welcome to... I was busy introducing the town. All of a sudden, 2 Starmen entered the game. Well, that's such a welcome. It's the ghost of Starman and his cohort, Blue Starman. Now these guys are gonna get shot with a gun. That's how I welcome Jupiterians? What would they be called? I know they're called jerks because they know Starstorm. Let's scan these guys. Blue Starman. Obscure Martian alloy, but he could electrocute them. And Ghost of Starman is a special ops unit. Salvage defeated veterans. Also weak against electricity. Now they're weak against getting poked. That was multi-prod. You know, let's just get some protect shields up. Colonel Saturn is gonna give them some Saturnian justice. Also, someone needs to heal Alinavar. He's gonna need it. Yeah, that's sparks for you. You know what? Let's give him a shockwave. PK kill Porky Alpha. They're not gonna be weak against beams. They are Starmen after all. Just shield him up for now. I'm sure he'll be fine. Unless they pick on him. Wow. You know what? I'm gonna need that cactus fruit. Go ahead, give that to Alinavar. He's gonna need it. How about another shockwave? Stop being bullies. Bullies get shot with pistols. Please don't shoot your bullies with pistols. That is a bad idea. Welcome to... Come on! What now? Now for something completely different. Oh, so this is what New was doing. What is that planet? That looks familiar. That's planet Earth! That's where Geek was stopped. They're not getting the same reaction. No one's gonna sing to them. We're kind of in a transitionary period. Nintendo's busy being phone. So let's not spend too much time here. Let's go to Polestar. Where's Polestar from again? I heard that somewhere before. Oh, right, yeah, Quote's gun in Cave Story. Yeah, the Polestar thing. What was it called again? Polestar gun, yeah. No, you can't blast any Earthlings. This is a research mission. Yeah, I know how to use the chute. I've used it before. I'm your commander. Alright, fine. Earth makes people crazy. I don't blame them. Yeah, gonna have to. I know there's crazy monkeys down there, but I could deal with it. Now's a good time to save. Next time on Cognitive Dissonance. I almost called this EarthBound. Maybe I'm starting to like this game. But next time on Cognitive Dissonance, news up to something. Enough to interrupt my quest. Good night, folks.